my first time I say mother. I'm not reading that, man. No, I'm not reading that. You nuts? Nah. No, man.
I knew it was gonna make me weep. Oh no, that's good.
Oh no. What's wrong with all of you? Why are you recommending this stuff? It, we'll power through, yeah? If I'm making comedy and jokes, it's because I'm trying to cope, yeah?
That's how we deal
Not
with
being
emotions.
disrespectful. I deal with emotions through comedy, yeah?
We're Chandler.
It's my first time as a mother. Even though the years have blown my hair white, took you to your first day of school, I wanted you to be brave, but I cried. Later on, every time you left home, you waved and you said you were gone. The farewell has become easy, but my heart is still empty. And then she replies, "Dear Mum, I don't know if I'm doing you bastards." Mum,
I love you, by the way.
Mate, I love our management and I love all of our team. But I think you've done us dirty here.
No, this is torture.
Dear Mum, I don't know if I'm doing well enough. This is my first time I say daughter. It's also the first time to be me. The day I left home, I cried secretly at the car that I drove away. I don't want you to worry, so I'm waving with a smile. Growing up is not easy. I found out it later. The kid will go through the heavy rain to understand the truth of the world. I can only nag because I can't help you anymore. Mom would stay in childhood, made a lot of calls to me, said that the flowers in the yard are blooming. I hung up first because I was on the subway. Have you eaten your breakfast? Did you go to bed on time? Forgive me for only knowing how to participate in your life like this. But I can't do it, so I don't say anything. Have you got a meal yet? I don't want to lie to you, but I'm afraid you'd be sad. Are you tired? After hastily hanging up the phone, I found that I missed you so much. And then she replies, "My kid, I don't know if I'm doing well enough." And the mother replies, If letting go is a lesson, I will never pass the exam. It's not my fault that I didn't eat on time when I was busy, but I would feel guilty if you found out. I know your words are for my own good, but it made me feel like I wasn't trusted. The one who is carefree must not be a mother. I know it all, but I'm worried about you. Please rest assured and let me go to my own life. You're so brave and kind. I take after you, so I'm not afraid. One day you'll be a mother too. Will we hug tightly that day, like a stream traveled around the world, embracing back to the river of its birth? I hope you are loved. I hope you're happy. I wish my hands could shield you from the wind. Damn. I know love will quarrel. I know people will get old. So the phrase "love you" must be said loudly, indeed. That wasn't on the lyrics, that was me. Will the train be on time? Is there something to eat on the way? When getting home, no matter what time, the meal will be hot. Through the eyes of mother, the alley away from home. Through the crowded carriage, the memories are hot. Through the gentle time, where there is you, I have a way home. Let's go home. My kid, I don't know if I'm doing well enough, but I'm very sure of one thing. You are the best daughter. Please believe in yourself. Damn it. I was doing well.
No, that is so beautiful.
A mother gets immensely shy in front of cameras, and she will never probably be in a video. But if there was one that I'd love her to be part of, it would be this one. We'll try our best, but I really doubt she'll want to be on camera. Especially not crying. It'd be like our first time on camera and she's fucking crying.
No, she would not. She would not.
Obviously, I think a couple of the things that this performance does very well, but Baleska mentioned it as soon as we saw the thumbnail. Look, very theatrical, like very theatre forward. And there is a principle of theatre, which Baleska has spoken about, which is acting through song. There are specific songs in which that's not really needed, because the tenderness of the theme the reality of the topic and the humanity of the artist will be highlighted naturally through its lyricism and its performances. Giving Susan's timbre, colour, texture, vocal prowess, flexibility, versatility, I don't think she's been coached in this, in the sense of act through this song, play the role of a mother. I think what she was guided with was, look at these lyrics, right?
What do you feel? How do you communicate them?
Look at your life.
Yes.
Look at who you are. Tell this story. Because everyone will relate. You know, everyone has a mother, and if you don't, you've had a motherly figure. Everyone has had to say goodbyes. Everyone has grown up and has had to go on that train journey alone, where you've had to let go of the people that guide you. And if you're able to encapsulate that through a song, through that performance, Susan, you will touch hearts that go beyond language. You will touch hearts that go beyond the borders and the beliefs and codes and creeds, because that's what makes us human. And man, did she nail that?
Wow.
You know, and the
Actually,
other girl,
I'll give you props to the counterpart. She was phenomenal.
Curly gal, dude, she
wow.
was perfect.
Her vocal timbre, the ability to understand tenderness, because when you're working,
She had one of the hardest singing phrases
She
there as
did.
well, because she I mean, technically she may not be on the same standard as Susan.
Well,
it doesn't matter, because singing, it isn't like a competition.
no, but that's what I wanted to highlight in this particular performance, because when you are presented with the opportunity to sing with a senior that has legendary status in the industry, you not only have to understand the power balance, but you also have to understand how to work with this other person. And
It's a duet, it's a collaborative effort.
and especially the way that the song is written, which is like a cross-phrasing, a conversation, like a phone call to your mother. They're apart from the heaviness of the emotional involvement of the song, which is the first thing that you would probably encounter when you're listening to the song before you get to perform it. You need to understand how to communicate clearly with your counterparts, with the other part of the story, which is it is so beautifully done in this performance. The timing, the tenderness, the connection.
They were perfect.
It was such an organic, open communication right towards the end that it had them both by the emotional brink. And I think talking about vocal techniques in for example, for Susan, she's quite a big belter, and there's a lot of tilting of the larynx that goes through the mechanics of a big belt. But in this particular performance, you're actually seeing that emotional tilt, which is the same physical motion, but it's very tender.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
And that actually creates a lot of vulnerability for the singer. It's a lot harder to control.
Again, Curly is a huge standout in this, and this is, I kid you not, these two performances we've checked out, they were perfect. Like if
from lighting to production to costume, set building, everything about both performances
were perfect. Like if you had to give a 10 out of 10 to anything we've ever seen, like that's a 10.
This is it.
Not just because we like Susan, because obviously we didn't know anything about her, but like that's a 10. Like that's wild.
Both performances.
And I want to check out more stuff about Curly, so if you would like us to check out stuff from her, I'm very intrigued, because she seems, obviously she's a bit younger, so she seems to be more on the modern side of things.
I also would love to know what her genre is as a performer, because as a singer, because this feels like it's right on the elements for her vocal color, but I would love to see what she actually creates.
I'd love to know who the hell wrote this song, you know, and because goddamn, did they really nail this little inner dialogue, inner monologue of that parents and daughters and sons go through, and the ability to express such thing through both the chord progression, the swells, the addition then to a much pop ballad rather than a tender piano piece was fantastic. It really allowed for that elation, that big release where the tears come flowing.
Yeah, I actually think it's a brilliant, in terms of musical direction, I thought it was a brilliant, it's a really great composition, because this could have gone through a very tender filter, like Efra said, piano or vocals,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it would have been just as effective. But going with a contemporary musical style, but this performance actually encapsulates the modern day living and this kind of like reflection of the lyricism through the musical direction too. Again, I could talk
Fantastic,
about
like-
how brilliant both of these performances are for hours on
Yeah,
end.
I mean the lesson of it is absolutely just, you know, being a mother. It's one of the hardest things I could imagine, because you were just a daughter 10 years ago, you know, maybe 15 years ago, and now all of a sudden you're raising a little one, and then the years pass you by, and then your little one is now going to be a mother, and you're still essentially the same person, because you've sacrificed absolutely everything for this little human being so that they don't make the mistakes that you have. And he must create all this bizarre inner dialogue, monologue, and misunderstandings of love and of care. And
It's your own perspectives on the world.
that fucking phrase of "I'm sorry that this is the only way I know how to participate in your life."
Yeah, 'cause
Bloody hell! Is that pinpoint? Like, because it's like the
This is
modern
what I
world
know,
is
yeah.
changed. I can't really understand this new generation. You're so different. I feel like I've been left behind, and I feel like everything I say bothers you. But I'm sorry. I just love you so much. It's bloody hell,
this is
man.
the
That's-
only way to
oh,
communicate.
Jesus.
I think it's a brilliantly done song.
Fantastic.
From everything, from every standpoint. And again, that just goes to show the soul needs art.
Fantastic.
And it doesn't matter what language is in, it doesn't matter where you're watching it from. If the context and the product has been done with heart and it's
Correct.
really well communicated, its concept
So
and its feeling will translate.
For that, we thank you so much for welcoming you into, obviously, the industry and reviewing and your households, because you're watching this probably chilling in the couch or in your home or with friends
Or in the train on your
or in
way
the
back
train.
home.
Thank you so much for welcoming us into this world and into your lives. And I implore you to let us also introduce you to other things. We have a ton of things planned that we would like to show you guys. So thank you so much for all the support, and we hope that you've also discovered new artists through us, and also rediscovered old classics, and maybe reconnected in this case with your loved ones. Aside from that, thank you so much.
And thank you, everybody, sending you all a very warm hug from the bottom of our hearts to everybody in Dujing who has been incredibly supportive. And
This
yeah,
is perfect.
this was phenomenal.
Perfect.